Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Game of Thrones with Dude Longcouch. So we're playing as Garrett Forrester, I believe is his name. And when we left off last time, shit was fucked up. Alright, free roaming. Use L to move and R to look around. So we just came from the Red Wedding. My liege lord, Lord Forrester, got killed. I have his sword, and I'm going home. That's where we're at right now. Ooh, look, blood.
Blood. Fresh.
Yeah, I know. That can't be good. So the Red Wedding, if you don't know, is when Robb Stark went to marry... Oh, hold on. Okay, that was random. It's when Robb Stark went to marry a daughter of Lord Frey, because he was betrothed to her at an earlier time when he made a deal with Lord Frey to use his crossing on his land. But he fell in love with another woman and ended up marrying her and breaking his vow to Lord Frey. So, let's see, look at cart. Something going on with the cart, apparently.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
I want bacon.
Move along,
Can I
boy.
have some bacon?
There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
Aww.
Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
You fucking with my father? I can't sleep on that.
Is that so? You can try if you like. And then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Oh, I gotta say it. There's no other way. It's not very effective.
Pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Pitchfork or axe? I gotta go with the axe. Gotcha, bitch. There's one. Shit ain't over yet. Oh! The QTEs are pretty forgiving. Did I get it? I think I got it.
Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Oh, I really want to kill him. But I shouldn't.
Thank you.
Hope that wasn't a mistake.
Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
For what? You better fucking run.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh, my sister. I bet her name was Clementine.
I tried to stop them.
Did my dad just die? That
I'll
seemed...
kill the men who did this.
I should have killed that guy. I really should have. Man, that seemed like it went pretty quick. I don't know, a lot of times in these Telltale games, you never know what kind of consequences a choice is going to have. You think you're doing the right thing by showing mercy to somebody, and then it might come back to bite you later.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers? And a Bolton.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thanks,
you,
bro.
Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
I'd appreciate it.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Okay. Press and hold A, drag it with this. Ew. Oh. Oh, that's gross. That really makes me appreciate modern medicine.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Not more maggots,
I
right?
understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
I can't get over those maggots, man. I bet he can feel them wriggling around inside his leg. It's fucked up. Hey, let's look at the tapestry. Mira, Talia, and Ethan. I guess I can look at all these. Alright, let's just go in order. Here we go.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Wonder what the story with that is.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Roderick.
Whoops.
He was our best warrior by far.
That's fine. We'll save the Lord of the House for last. Here we go.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Learn more about the Foresters on the menu codex page. We'll do that
You
later.
seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, dude, it's all good. I don't know what the point of that was.
The Ironwood Grove.
So I really like the other Telltale games that I've played. Well, I guess the only other ones I played are The Walking Dead, but both of those seasons were really good. And the episodes are kind of short. I don't know how many videos this is going to end up being for just episode 1. Probably only 3 or 4, if I had to guess. Who knows? It could end up being longer. We'll see. Talk to, show sword to. I kind of like to do everything that I can interact with.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Negative. That is not the word that I would choose. Okay, I guess I'm just taking all the shit.
This might help.
This is kind of weird. I guess you could just take or leave this stuff. I already looked at that. All right, let's show this guy my sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
What did I want to ask him? Why did the White Hills hate us?
Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
So it's one of those deals where it's just kind of always been that way and nobody even really knows why.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Well, you don't have to make me feel like a dumbass about it.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt his loot practice for something like, you know, the fate of the entire fucking house or anything like that.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too. Off to bed now. Hurry on.
That doesn't seem like a
Garrett was
satisfying
just
conclusion
telling me how
to that
valiantly
conversation.
Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Besides the guy who killed
It may be
him.
difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
It's not a total lie.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong!
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
I'll go to the wall. I don't give a shit.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Yeah, it's really not very fair, but you gotta do what's best for the family, right? I'm a family man, a company man.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
You didn't tell me what it is, though.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
But what is it?
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall.
God damn
Become
it.
a ranger if you can. It will help.
Oh, I'll become a ranger.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you
House
represent
words.
House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
This game is pretty, though. I'll give him that much. So it seems like my time here at Ironrath went pretty quick. Oh, wait. For me? It's the White Tree of Gondor. Oh,
Be
wait.
safe.
Wrong fantasy series. Thanks, sweetie. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, I think that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Come back for part 3. I'm Dude Longcouch, and check me out at gronersgamers.com. See you next time.